Broadcasting live from the command center located in Jacksonville, Florida, this is Military Witnesses to UAP. I am your host, Shannon Scott. And backed by popular demand, located deep in the Missouri woods, my right-hand man, Rob Heatherly. We both have assumed the duties and responsibilities of continuing the conversation. So, buckle up, hold my beer, hang on, and let's get started with today's briefings.
Oh my! That was a gunshot!
Kenneth.
Everyone get your heads down!
Kenneth.
That was a drive-by attempt, Frank!
Kenneth, that was a neighbor's car backfiring.
They're coming for the eggs!
Kenneth!
They're coming for the eggs!
Yeah, that gets take two. I had to take my mic off mute there. Yeah, that video is awesome. There's going to be a new intro for the show. I just haven't made it yet. But once we have Rob with us, unfortunately, he's not with us this evening. He just called out on me. He is still very sick from this flu, a virus of some sorts, and also Shane. But hey, when we're all here,
So together we're the Three Amigos!
right, we'll be the Three Amigos. But who's this? Wait. Hey, Shane, welcome to the show, my friend. How you doing?
Good. Sorry about that.
Hey, last minute thing. So I had a super secret meeting this evening, and that was canceled. And then Rob, he's like, dude, I don't know if I can make it. I told him, dude, go get some rest. You know, this, don't kill yourself. I mean, you know, take as much time as you need. He is very sick. And how are you doing, Shane?
I slept quite a bit of the day. I wasn't feeling that good this morning. I'm feeling quite a bit better now, though. So,
Yeah, I'm feeling good after I did my treatments this morning. And no one wants to hear this, but I got a lot of junk out of my chest. And by doing so, it opens up more ability to breathe. And yeah, if I can breathe, I can sleep.
yeah, that's a good thing.
Hey, did you see the intro? One of the intro things for the show?
No, I didn't
popped up.
I didn't get a chance.
That's okay. Right before you came on, I was telling everybody that I'm going to be having a new intro because I'm going to be including you in the intro. And I said with Rob, Shane, and I.
So together we're the Three Amigos!
That's super cool. For sure.
Yeah, so I'll have that somehow implemented into the intro.
Right on. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so every time I redo the intro, I try to do it better. This will be my second intro. It'll be better than the one before. So every time I redo it, I try to make it better. But today, while I have all 8 of us here, 10, including you and I, we get to show some brand new footage. Did I send that video to you earlier today?
I'm not sure. I slept. My phone was off. I forgot. People thought I was dead. People were blowing me up because I just turned it on, and when I messaged you, people were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh crap, my phone was off." Everyone thought I was dead.
Yeah. So, got brand new footage. It was sent to me by one of our viewers, and I liked it. And you ever seen that part in Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, when at the end they were asking how, what are you going to do with it? And the guy says, we have our top people on it. And then it shows it being wheeled away into a warehouse, right? So all I can say is that we have top people on this video. So I'll just leave it at that. And if you're ready and the audience is ready, we're going to go ahead and watch exclusive video here. And let's see, I found it. Okay, it's about a half a minute long. And what I want everyone to do is take a look at it. I did stabilize it a little bit, so it's not all over the place. Well, it's very interesting, and I'll go over the reasons why afterwards. Okay, here we go. Now, what can I tell? I can tell the objects are probably above the horizon. Obviously, it's at night. It's taken from a car. I don't see any glare coming from the car. A lot of times when people are putting videos and photos up that they see UFOs, what it is the reflection of their Coke can down in the middle center console. I don't know if you ever seen that one before. Oh, it's a UFO. Man, that is your Coke can and your center console reflecting off the windshield. But if they're aircraft, they are not running the correct navigational lights, which is required. This is in America. I have the location, I have the date, and I have who took it, and I have the witness. There is no navigation lights and there is no aircraft warning lights on these objects. To tell you the truth, when I saw the objects, the first thing that I thought of, the shape of it, reminded me of the classic Turkey UFO video. Now, if everybody's seen those videos, there's a bunch of them. They show some lights in the daytime in the distance, and then later on they show the Turkey UFO. But kind of reminded me of those lights from a distance. So all I can say is that my top people find the video very interesting, and they are on it. So
And you know what,
y'all
Shannon?
What's that?
I live with that witness. That's my
Oh,
wife.
oh, it is?
I told you, she sees him on her own too. I've recorded that same thing. She was coming back from Yakima Valley. She was coming back from work. She just told me when she got home. I didn't even know it. She goes, I think he liked my video just 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, that is her video.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, I told her
But I
who
didn't
I
know
was
any of this.
like.
I didn't set this up,
Yeah,
people.
I know. Us, small freaking world,
Yeah.
right?
She
I
said
mean,
she sent it. I'm like, what?
we only have two people watching. It's your wife and it's Anna. Anna. So hi,
There's
Anna.
more than that.
Yeah, and my wife watches from the couch. So hey, so have you since you've been sleeping, let me tell you what's been going on.
Okay.
Apparently, um, and someone said this so perfectly in a meme today. It's military. We shot a UFO. Media says you shot a flying saucer, and then the army says, or the military says, we shot something that was unknown in the sky, and then the last comment was the media saying, so you shot down, hey everybody, the army, the military just shot down a UFO. So in other words, the media kind of takes things what they want to hear and they run with it, and that's possible what's just gone on in Russia. There were several reports coming from different agencies that a town, a district, whatever they do over there in Russia, was reporting, and there was a video of a surface-to-air missile going up, and well, it may or may not have hit its target. It did explode, and I think I have video of that. Just because this happened doesn't mean there's nuts and bolts of a craft from Zeta Reticuli or something, right? So take anything that comes out of Russia, anyways, you got to take with a grain of salt. They're getting their asses handed to them right now by Ukraine. They're on the verge of just the military is collapsing, or they're going to have to run out with their tails between their legs. So they may just say stuff crazy just to distract everyone. Hey, we shot down a UFO. Well, they just shot down something they weren't sure of. It doesn't mean that it was alien, right? So
No.
let's see if I can find the video to that. That's not it, folks. Let's see. Is this it? Nah, that's not it. I want to see if I have it in my somewhere else. You know what? Let's see if I can find it real quick, folks. Yep, there it is. So I'm going to bring this up. It's going to be Russia shot down a UFO question mark. There it is. I'm uploading it. Sorry, folks, I didn't properly. Yeah, I got 2 videos now I'm uploading. All right. Let's see where we are. Okay, here it is, folks.
Смотри, еще одна пошла. Сорвалась.
All right, so here is the second video. I think it's a little longer. It's a minute long, and I think it's 3 different videos. We'll see. Go ahead.
Смотри, еще одна пошла. Сорвалась.
All right, we're back. I just have something, a banner up. Give me 1 second and I'll remove it. I wanted something a little darker in the background while you're
Shannon,
watching
you made
the
a
video.
comment about the turkey UFOs, right?
Yeah.
Those are similar to the, was it the Hap Arnold, right? Over Rainier? Those, not quite, right? Well, funny story about what you said. That's what you thought those looked like? One of those came over the house, and I actually told her, I said, I've seen one of those before. The only reason I know that is because my first thought was there's no safety lights. 3 bright lights, and the first thing I thought was Hap Arnold's boomerang looking aircraft. Those 3
Yeah.
lights were perched like that. It was at least maybe 2,500 to 3,000 feet. No sound, no flashing lights, just 3 bright white lights. And she showed me that a while back, and I kind of like, well, there's no reference. I can't tell. It looks like what I saw, but there's no flashing lights. That's the only thing to throw. And it looks just like what I saw.
Right.
And that location's probably by aircraft, maybe 10 minutes, from here. Because like I said, we live in the Yakima Valley, and it's funny because she told me like 2 minutes before I looked at your text, she's like, oh, by the way, I sent that. And then when you showed it, I was like, oh, he showed it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and she'll also tell you who I sent it to,
Mhm.
and she'll tell you who that person, what that person said. So we'll just keep that amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
But
No, God!
yeah,
Now
we got to keep.
she's just one upping me. She's like, I've seen the best. Get out of here.
Yes, someone had a question. Is this the exclusive video? We're going to watch your video again, folks. So check it out. That's exclusive, folks.
And that would also be located adjacent to Hanford, not far if you're up in the air like that. Right, Hanford nuclear site, right over it almost.
Yeah, that's anywhere above sites like that. That's a no-fly zone. Very restricted zone. Let's to say. Yeah, that's very interesting. Hey, I encourage you guys, and you guys in the audience, if you see something like that, get your cell phone, get it out, take pictures, take videos. Like this is not the latest and greatest. This is a one of those old iPhone 13 Pros. However, if you got anything like that, there's a button on there where it says ProRes. Man, that makes it even better. Okay. And just another tip, there's three different cameras that you can
That's what I'm
use.
using for my webcam right now, Shannon.
Yep. One's a
They're
zoom,
awesome.
one is standard, and the other one is wide angle. The one to use on everything, folks, especially at night, will be the standard, not the zoom and not the wide angle. That's because the standard has a better camera, it has a better aperture, and it allows more light onto the sensor. So if you ever want to mess around with your camera, use all three in a low light condition, and you'll see there's better lighting on that standard camera on your iPhone Pro. All right.
Hey,
There's
you know
your
what,
tip for
Shannon?
the day.
Once you start
So,
feeling a little better and feeling like it, you and Rob need to come up here to Yakima Valley, get your first ones. Because I'm telling you, that's almost every other day with stuff up here. I don't even know what's going on.
man, top people on that one, dude.
I mean, like I said, I started seeing them, and I used to tell people, and I wasn't going to say stuff until I saw if it was her video, because she just told me, and I was like, she didn't used to see any of this, and I kind of infected her with that whole hitchhiker thing. Right now, her and my son's recorded them on his own. She does them, like it's like, and it started with me. So that hitchhiker's a thing. You guys should come up and catch something with me.
Yeah, in
Hitchhiker.
fact, I've if she would, I'll give her my email address. I want the original video so I can get
Okay.
the best quality. And then what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to zoom in and mess with all the different buttons
Absolutely.
on
I'll
my
have her. Yeah, I'll do that.
and get the best I can. Really, I mean, we're going to have zoom into one. You're going to see 3 lights on your screen, folks. I mean,
Did I
really.
tell you about the time?
What's that?
So when I was in Boston, Wounded Warrior, I went with Boston, Wounded Warrior. Everybody donate to his campaign, send some super chats, do what you have to do, Wounded Warrior. But I was there in
Yes.
Boston, and while I was there, my son, he was kind of mad at my wife because she told me. My wife had said that my son was outside, and he saw one of my orb things, right? He started recording it. But on top of that, after he started recording it, and I remember I lived near Hanford nuclear site, these helicopters showed up in an aircraft flying low in a search pattern. I know a search pattern,
Yeah.
right? Over our city. And I couldn't figure out why they were so low over our city, because that wouldn't be a safety. That's a safety thing. I mean, they were low and it was loud,
Yeah.
and they were doing patterns back and forth, an obvious search, grid. And he was recording it, and there's people outside. And this was right after he recorded that light in the sky. These guys showed up. So and he was so excited because, just like everybody, when I first started seeing him, everyone's like, this guy's crazy. Until they start seeing them with you, or they start realizing, wait, there's something here. But yeah, all 3 of us now just on our own. And it just blows my mind, because it wasn't even long ago that I didn't even know what it was. And I have to ask,
Right.
are they just everywhere and we're not paying attention, or what is going on?
Yeah. I wish I can have the opportunity. So I'm gonna have to take you up on that, man.
Absolutely. No, I mean it. You and Rob definitely come out.
Absolutely.
You, Rob, Lou, any of you guys. Richard.
Yeah.
I know that won't happen, but it's often. I can offer.
Yeah. It just kills people. They just don't know who that is.
I know,
But
doesn't it? But part of it is, though, too.
It could be my wife, for all people may know,
Yeah.
but no, I don't think. Hey, so man, that's what I wanted to put out this evening. Let me see if I have any other cool videos, folks. Yeah, there is. There is a video from South America, Peru. That sounds familiar. And I'm just going to show it, and everybody tell me their opinion. Here we go.
En la Panamericana, camino a Nazca, y quiero que vean, ya estamos entre los cerros y miren, parece una nave gigante, señores, miren. Estamos entre los cerros y miren, parece una nave gigante que alumbra hacia el cielo, no hay nada. Miren. Parece un platillo volador, parece. Estamos entre los cerros, quiero que vean ustedes. Quiero que vean, miren. Me encuentro en la Panamericana y no hay nada. No hay nada, no hay nada. Miren esa nave inmensa al fondo, en los cerros, alumbrando hacia arriba. Lejos, a kilómetros.
Así fue como reaccionó un grupo de amigos cuando se encontraron con un enorme objeto con luces en la autopista panamericana a la altura de la zona de Ica, en la nación sudamericana de Perú.
Do you speak Portuguese?
Absolutely not. Did I freeze?
No. Yeah, you did. Look at that. You get the same expression on your face.
Yeah, I don't even know how to fix it.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what, folks. Let's see if I can pop you out and pop you back in. Boom, boom. It didn't. Boom.
What happened to me?
No, I don't know, man. You're not holding your mouth right. Here, I bet you come back any second now.
Let me see.
So there, you're back. So this is the deal, folks. If you're watching this no, if you're not watching this live, there is a possibility that as we're talking about videos, the videos will not show up. In fact, it'd be something like this. Hey, Shane, and here's the next video we're going to show. And just like that, you'll see me going, man, that was a cool video. What do you think, Shane? That's because I had to cut it out because copyright. I'm not trying to copyright anybody. But if that happens, I'll just have to cut it out and just go on with it. So now everybody knows. So there we go. Let's see what else we got going on today. That is it, dude.
Not today, Satan.
Yeah. Anything you want to bring up today? How about let me take out I haven't even looked in the comments yet.
No.
All right.
Actually, got some of the stuff in to do those shadow boxes for Bob, Richard, and Lou, and then I need to get your address so I can send that stuff as well as your coins. I got you.
Oh man,
and Rob.
Woo-wee. Okay, so Cliff C, let's see what he says. Reflection of the car window in front of the camcorder, light inside. That's a pot. Or what I'm thinking, if there is a light out there, whatever it is, it could be terrestrial, right? And it's that bright. If you look right above it, there's like a degraded reflection image right above it, and that's only because of the angle of the windshield, and sometimes that happens. I don't know. Seems like I understand light.
And I'll tell you this too, Shannon. These are all valid as well because I've actually explicitly, after she showed them to me, I kind of, like you said, hey, it's good to get stuff in for reference. You always want to put the window down so there's no kind of a, because this is all new to her too. So
I know
these are all valid points too. But the one thing for context, my 12-year-old was sitting right there and witnessed all of it as well.
Yeah.
All the same thing she was. And it was just a matter of I told her, don't ever drive and try to record some shit.
Yeah. I don't want it to be the worst case of someone getting hurt. That would not be cool.
Punch her in the nose.
Oh man. Distracted driving, and how many people get involved in that. That's one of the reasons I don't ride my motorcycle anymore. I've owned many motorcycles, and it got to the point to where, besides my health, I had to give up my Harley, man, because everybody was Facebooking and Twittering and all that stuff behind the wheel.
I picture you on a Harley too, man. When I first met you, when I first saw you, I picture you driving a Harley too.
Yep. I had a 2019 Street Glide Special, man.
Oh my dog.
Yeah, that was a badass bike. I got some videos of me doing a windshield. What's the word I'm looking for, Shelley? When I was doing a windshield, you're reading. My apologies. Review. I was doing a review on the windshield, and I try to make it entertaining. So he'll be back. All right. So I'll share that with everybody. My windshield review that got a lot of reviews on it, or a lot of views on it. I think it's got like 20,000 views on it. All right. Let's see if he come back. Nope, he has not come back yet. I hear you though.
Yeah.
Don't be cussing in there now. Everybody can hear you.
Has this been working now? Holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah.
My camera fell, so I had to use my
Oh my God.
laptop. It's
Yeah.
all right. I was trying to show you my dog, and my camera fell because I was proud of my little Doberman.
You know what? You're making me look bad when it comes to the studio look, because I have everything for the studio right behind this glass right here. There's we call it a Florida room here in Florida, right? But it's insulated and it's air conditioned. So it's a nice Florida room. Well, that's going to be my wife's office along with my studio. And it'll look just like yours. You're going to have my gimbal, my other cameras, my P1000,
I
my
just
action
finished mine.
cameras.
Just finished setting it up too. It's a process, I know. You know
Yep.
what's funny is I actually we have a timeshare down in, well, it was down in Fort Myers. It got kind of taken
Yeah.
away. But so once stuff gets fixed back up, I'll be down there. I visit you there too.
Heck yeah. We go on too many vacations around here. Let's see, next weekend on Friday, a week from today, I'll be at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, taking my kid and all my son. I don't know if I introduced my son. He's autistic, nonverbal. He is like 6'3" by now. I mean, he towers over me. And all he wants is amusement parks, stuffed animals, and Bear in the Big Blue House. And his treats is for me to take him up to Circle K and get him a Polar Pop, a Diet Mountain Dew. That kid
That's a
will
good
do
pop.
anything for a Diet Mountain Dew. It's amazing. We're going to be selling. 20 years old, Shelly. Oh my God.
Yeah. You're getting old too then, huh? Well, as they get older, you're like, man, how old does that make me?
And then it's like in another month, I've got a bad history right now going to Disney. Every time I go to Disney, I get sick. I think the last 3 or 4 times. But I'm planning on going in another month. How long we're going to be there? How many days?
Technically 4, but we're leaving on the 4th.
Yeah, like 4 days. Staying at Shades of Green. You ever heard of Shades of Green?
Mm-mm.
Well, when it comes to anybody who has a military ID, like a dependent, or I've got a retired military ID, depending on your rank is what you pay at Shades of Green. It was a golf course resort for Disney, and the DOD came in and purchased it because they were losing money. So the
That's
DOD
cool.
came in and they purchased. What's that? Oh, the Army owns it. Hey, do you know that? Thank you, Army, because it is one of the nicest resorts, and for the bang for the buck, it's awesome. You get a really nice big place. You open up the back door. You get deer and everything behind your, right there, and I had turkeys. Well, I was feeding turkeys out of my hand. I got video and pictures of that. It was cool, but it's a beautiful resort. In fact, it's one of the closest resorts to to the Magic Kingdom. So let's see, we're going there then, and then I think it's in. Let's see, that one that travel RV.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I'll be going to Atlanta. I love aquariums, and Atlanta, from my understanding, has one of the best aquariums in the world. It is so big they have whale sharks inside their
Whale sharks.
aquarium.
That's a
Whale
monster.
sharks. That their aquarium is so big they have whale sharks in there. And being the photographer that I am, I got to get there and take some pictures of some whale sharks, dude. I've never seen a whale shark. As much as I spent my time
Really?
out
Those
at
are
sea.
huge. They're little.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna hurt you though, huh?
No, they won't hurt you. They're just whales of a shark. Biggest fish we have in our ocean. But and then I'm sure we got some other places and things to do. But I try not to have a vacation back to back to back because I need a vacation from the vacation, and I can't run myself sick because for some reason I get sick quick. Other than that, what else was going on, folks? Let's take a look at the comments here. Invisible Tracker, we're here was earlier. Tara is blowing up our comment section here. All right, so I think we are going to end this, dude. Got anything you want to bring up?
No, just hey, donate. Wounded Warrior. Right
Wounded
now.
Warrior. All right, we'll start wearing their hat on the show too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, folks. Take care. Good night.
I'll take care, all right? Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you. You think they have any clue what's about to happen to them?
Oh, not a chance in hell. Good night.
Peace!